here's Logan Cook. And off we go from Jacksonville.
On the return, Tyron Johnson. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Raiders.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jacobs.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that takes us from second to third down. They go play action now. Lawrence. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Ready. Send over. Hey, faster.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Jaguars. Dan Arnold, 28 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point right down the middle. That will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Vegas. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw his Carr. Dancing to his left. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. On 1st down, Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Carr to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Jaguars 7. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down, ETN once more. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Escaping the pressure right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, 55 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jaguars 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no good plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Watch the safety creep. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Echo. Ready?
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On play action, Lawrence.
And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
James Robinson
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure.
They got his man complete. Past the 20.
You got a number, baby. Give me some more.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-power offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. and they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Let's go, B. Big series right here.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Flushed out right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Look at me, zipper. Smith. Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Finds the open target, Arnold. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Hey. I'm coming after you.
Here's Lawrence.
Complete to Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
The point after is good, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Wayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part.
He's got a man complete. Uh-oh. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
LaVista Chenault
as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On first down, Carr. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
61, back spots, play.
On second down, it's Robinson, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On play action, now Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau there to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And now the rookie's free. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Carlson on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to score, Raiders 42, Jaguars 35.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Caught on the right side by Jones. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly they're still short for 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They go play action now. Lawrence. He finds his man. Complete. That's Arnold. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Now for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The one Smoot there to bring him down.
Now Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jags are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 71 yards.
And the Jaguars on one play have taken the lead.
Important extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing his car.
Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Carr.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16.
Carr to throw.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Carr. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. Here's Carr. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. get us started. And we are underway in Southern California.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
A glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slant. Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
32 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Play action now. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Now Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second down and goal. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Herbert off of play action. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
A loss of 2.
Herbert throwing again. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score the 7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Again to Elliott, running right through him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Kaiser White.
And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott now. Forced out to his left. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here. Well, Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cedric Wilson, 49 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14. Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, LA! Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.